Yes, check, please, people.
No.
It's all about licking your plate.
The food was just fabulous.
I should be in psychoanalysis for the amount of money I spend in restaurants.
I had a horrible experience.
I don't even think we were at the same restaurant. And everybody, I'm sure, saved room for those desserts.
You better.
Hi, I'm Leslie Sabraco. Welcome to Check Please Bay Area, the show where regular Bay Area residents review and talk about their favorite restaurants. We have 3 guests, and each one recommends one of their favorite spots, and the other 2 go check them out to see what they think. This week, Marc Latimer is a wine-loving AV specialist who sings for his supper as Tom Jones, Joe Cocker, or Stevie Wonder. So when he sings the praises of his local Italian spot, you can be sure of an encore from the chef. And dance choreographer Corey Tyson pirouettes to her Asian-inspired vegetarian pick. Although as you waltz through the menu, you can't tell that it's vegan, with choices like chicken drumstick and beef with pineapple and rice. But first, TV host and producer Liam Mayclem awards an Emmy to his favorite 4-star French destination. He wants to introduce you to a chef renowned for intensely delicious dishes, beautifully presented in elegant surroundings. It's the place to visit for any celebration. It's on Polk Street in San Francisco, and it's called La Folie.
La Folie has been open 20 years, and it's a family business with my brother George and my wife Jamie. As a chef, I want my children and my grandchildren to be able to taste the food that I grew up with. You know, the garden from my parents, the food that I had in France. And this is so important to me, so it's why I believe strongly in sustainability. I go twice a week to the farmers market. Farmers market is very important. I've built relations with the farmers in Marin County, but of course there's not just the farmer of Marin County, there's the farmer from all over the Bay Area. And it's very important to me because it's the caring, it's the loving behind the fruit, behind the peaches, behind the tomatoes. And the taste of the food is just amazing, the difference. It makes me proud of serving food to my customer here at La Folie because I know where it's coming from and I know what I can do with it. And really, the star is the food. It's the main ingredient.
Okay, Liam, do you feel like a celebrity when you go to La Folie?
You know, I have to say, it is the one restaurant where I really do feel like a celebrity because you show up in your car with your driver, of course, right? And the minute
I don't have a driver, I don't know.
The minute you get there, there's valet parking, they open the door for you, you walk out, they know your name when you walk in, and they take you to the best seat in the house, unless, of course, you're Bill Clinton, and he always gets the top seat in the restaurant when he's there, but you do, and it's just very plush, it's a fancy restaurant, it's not stuffy, and more often than not, Chef Roland Perceau, he is the Grand Fromage there, Le Grand Fromage, and he comes out and he'll say hello to you no matter who you are. And let me tell you, it's not a cheap restaurant. So you go there expecting to shed, you know, a few dollars, but not any pounds.
Because you get, I mean, you get 3 or 4 or 6, you know, 6-course prefix menus.
Yeah.
This is not a place that you're going to go and have an appetizer and call it a day.
No, not at all.
But La Folie it's been there since 1988, and Roland Perceau is certainly a fixture in the Bay Area.
You know when you go to La Folie that you are going to get an exquisite experience. You're going to see a menu full of things, quite frankly, you haven't a clue what they are. But you go and order them where the servers are so brilliant, they're so wonderful, that they will explain what the different things mean on the menu.
Tell us about your experience at La Folie.
Well, as a vegetarian at La Folie, they had one menu. That was a vegetarian menu, and it was a 5-course meal. And I actually didn't even order. I just said I was a vegetarian, and they placed an order. So I literally had no idea what was coming.
Yeah.
But the service was impeccable, the meal was unbelievable. Everything was as perfect as a meal could be.
And what did you start out with?
It was a cocoa bean and frisee salad.
Oh, beautiful.
And it was beautiful, and all of the sauces were divine. And then the next course, I believe, was an asparagus soup. And then the third course was a fromage terrine with beets and a delicious sauce as well in that one. And then the main course was a polenta and eggplant lasagna.
Oh, beautiful.
It
And
was
before you get
delicious.
to dessert, let's just hang on. Now I'm expecting to come back to Liam because he, of course, knows all of his courses now.
You bring me here, you ply me with wine, you expect me to remember the 5 courses I had at La Folie?
My wife and I are seasoned food and wine people.
Yeah.
We eat out a lot.
Says who? We'll be the judge of that.
Anyway, with regard to your asparagus soup, they served this soup in a bowl that's so deep with a quail egg at the bottom.
Right.
They gave my wife, who ordered that soup, a spoon like this. The bowl was so deep she couldn't even get the spoon.
But that's part of the adventure.
Bowl.
You have to dig deep to find the egg at the bottom.
There was no salt and pepper on the table, and this soup was so bland.
Well, let me tell you.
No, let me finish. The soup